Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Omega Zone Gaming. And this is the first of a multitude of videos I have for today. We're going to be first reviewing, in an Omega Zone quick review, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So, what do I think of this game? Like everybody else, I was on the skeptical fence. I wanted it to be good because of the fact that I love Pokemon, but I was skeptical because of the fact of the Pokemon Go mechanics that they put in. I'm happy to say, however, that this game is amazing. All the trainer battles and more are actually still there that you remember from earlier games, and I haven't even gotten to the Master Trainers yet. There are trainer coaches, though, that give you items for beating them. So let's start with story. Well, story is Pokemon Yellow's story, essentially with a few minor twists. Jesse and James are actually named in this game. You have certain members of the Elite Four helping you out from time to time. Spoiler territory if you have not gotten to Lavender Town yet. In the Pokemon Tower, you cannot even battle Marowak this time around. It is a movie event, CGI event, so, no battling the Marowak in Pokemon Tower this time around. So there are some changes to Yellow's formula, but overall, the game is still a reimagining of Pokemon Yellow version. So story is still a 5 out of 5. It's still Yellow's story, just with twists to it. That being that you and the new rival take a more central role as opposed to Red and Blue. I don't think that's a spoiler. Everybody's pretty much already seen the Blue trailer. Yeah, so story is a 5 out of 5. Graphics. These graphics are amazing. They are basically an HD Sun and Moon. It looks really amazing on a big screen TV and in handheld mode, surprisingly enough. The one thing I will say is there is some lag in handheld mode, but other than that, the graphics are great. Every Pokemon is expressive. Your main character is expressive. Pikachu, when you do the sort of Pokemon and me type thing where you can pet him, he's expressive. He wants to be your friend. So it actually looks really, really good. Once again, I gotta say, the graphics are a win, a 5 out of 5. Audio. The audio is pretty decent. The big negative for me, the one thing I wish they would do is start getting in actual voice recorders and recording all the Pokemon. Make them sound like their anime counterpart. It's time, Nintendo. You're on a council now. You have time to do this, and you can do this. But aside from that, the music is fantastic. Everything's basically an orchestral version of what you remember from the original Pokemon games. Battle sounds are amazing. There's one move called Zippity Zap that I like, where Pikachu actually, it's sort of like Volt Tackle from the anime, where he goes Pika Pika Pikachu and tackles right into an enemy while it's sparking off electricity. So the audio department is great, minus that one thing that I really do think it's time to get all the anime Pokemon's voice recorders in and, record their voices. Give Ekans his Ekans. Give each of the Pokemon their own personalities, as it were. I can understand this limitation even up to 3DS, but not on the Nintendo Switch. Not with what we've seen from the Nintendo Switch. So graphics are a 5 out of 5. I'm not going to dock any points for that, but I do believe come the next generation of Pokemon, you need to have voices for all the Pokemon. Game Freak and Nintendo. On to gameplay. So, gameplay is where it changes the most. There are still trainer battles, which are still good. So, don't even, have any worries about that. The trainer battles are still there. The biggest difference is the Pokemon Like Go mechanic for capturing Pokemon. It works fairly well. Uh, all I got to say, and sorry about that, I had an error message pop up in my phone. All I got to say is that the mechanic is good. It works well. It has spots where it doesn't really like to work, but that's with any motion game, so, it's there. Uh, the biggest caveat is this is my first Pokemon game, as they said. My Pikachu can roadhouse over anything. I hardly needed time to switch. It is just that powerful, mainly because of the candies. And this is where I think the candies come in good to play. The candies will be good for competitive. Mainly because, having a speed boost or an HP boost could mean the difference between winning and losing a battle. So I do think this game will be good for the competitive Pokemon scene. Granted, my Pikachu can roll over NPCs. I don't think I'm going to have the same luck once I start taking into online battles. The one thing that is an absolute disaster zone, however, is trading. Trading is a world pain. Nintendo, if you do sequels to Let's Go, go back to Sun and Moon's trading. It worked, it was good, it was appropriate, it worked just fine. This thing where you choose 3 little pictures, randomly get put with somebody, and hope that they don't back out, it sucks. Bring back Wonder Trade, bring back the base type of trading, get rid of that system completely. I understand why you did it to try to make it easier for kids, but it's not easier for kids. In fact, it's a pain in the royal ass. I do have to dock a point for the trading. So we will get to the final score in a second for that. HMs have been replaced by secret moves, which is what your partner Pokemon can learn this time around. And those secret moves are like Cut, Flash, stuff like that, basically. They're renamed, but that is how you get around water and caves and get into the gyms and stuff like that. The gym things for unlocking the gyms, I like that. I hope it comes back in further Pokemon games. I like having to show off that I know my knowledge. It's actually really cool. So overall, gameplay gets a 4 out of 5. Only because of that trade caveat. So what does it get all together? Well, we had a 5 out of 5 for story, 5 out of 5 for audio, 5 out of 5 for graphics, and 4 out of 5 for gameplay. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and I'm presuming Let's Go Eevee, it's the same game, so just with Eevee instead of Pikachu, gets a 5 out of 5 in my recommended purchase for Nintendo Switch. If you are a Pokemon fan, or an RPG fan, or a Pokemon Let Go fan, there is something here for everybody. It is great, it is fantastic. Don't pass this up just because of preconceived notions. I would have been kicking myself if I would have. This is Omega Zone Gaming, and as always, like if you like, sub if you want, feel the need to leave a comment, and I am out.